welcome back to Breaking the Clutch. My name is Slick. We're here with a Hunter Captain build. Let's do it. Start with the chopper, then throw a harvester down and grab 2 supply crates with your grunts, and you want to get 1 power crate as soon as you possibly can. It's very crucial to the timing of the Hunter Captain. You want to go skitterer for leader power, and then you want to spin around the base, get your thumbs warmed up, build a extractor, and upgrade your harvester the second it's done. Now this build is a super speedy, fast Hunter Captain build, which is really effective in team plays, but most importantly 1v1s, just because the Hunter Captain is such a good hero unit. Next you want to go Harvester, and those of you who have watched a lot of build orders recently know, guess what? This is a very similar style of build to Slick's quick hero opener. In fact, it's nearly the same with a little bit of Hunter Captain colony flair. You want to go for your mini base ASAP after that 3rd building. The second that's up and good to go, you want to start rallying your units around grabbing supply crates, but also upgrading an extractor the second you can. Harvester 4th on the main, and then you are moving along. So on the mini base, what I like to do is the second that I have enough money for my 4th building, I usually send my chopper or my scout unit in general out to grab the power crates. It's really important, like I said, that you not only get 1, but the 2nd power crate as well, just because the build is fairly seamless. Now what you're going to want to do here is actually go for, I don't know if you noticed that, but I built a harvester on my mini base. This is situational. In this certain situation, you'll see I go for the harvester, then you go right into your war council, and then you go ahead and buy your 2nd mini base after you purchase the war council. It's really important you do it after, otherwise you're sitting on this awkward gap where you have a war council up but you can't build the hero. So here we go, the second that it's up, Hunter Captain's on the way. Look at that, I even forgot that damn power crate, Slick. What are you doing, man? Are you drunk playing Halo Wars again? Oh my god, I'm so sorry, guys. So here I am once again sitting in my base. Now I'm going to be opting in for grunts at this point. What you want to do is actually, I could have done it earlier there. I probably just like was sipping from the beer can right there. I don't know what's up. And then you want to build a skitterer. So the second that your Hunter Captain's done, you want to start building your first skitterer. Now your goal is to build 2 skitterers. You can build more if you want. You want to go more skitterers against scouts if someone's going rabbits or ghosts on you. You can do that, but if you're just going for the Hunter Captain himself, guess what? You just need to opt in for 2 skitterers to put it and make that health bar grow to infinity and beyond. So I like to opt in for a raid camp there on my 2nd mini base. You can actually go double raid camp against some heroes and some leaders like Decimus or Captain Cutter, where you know they're going to mass infantry. Against UNSC, I really just skip Hunter Captain entirely, and I just opt in for a mass infantry base build. That's just because UNSC loves ghost snipers right now. I also like to trickle in some Goliaths depending on how well I'm doing at the moment. You notice I'm going to set up both of my skitterers here, and if you guys have been following the channel recently, you're going to notice that, hey, this is the same exact video that you did that weird John Cena skitterer video thing from, and that's 100% correct. You are right. So here we go. Of course, the Hunter Captain taunt is nearly researched. Like I said, look how far that health bar goes, man. It is huge, although he is slow as all hell. You want to sack the armory, I'm sorry, the war council. Gotta used to saying that. It's not, you know, temple like Halo Wars 1. It's only been a year and a half, Slick. You want to go for a 2nd extractor. So the second I hit 500, I'm doing that. Now here we go. You notice that I also push out across the map the second my Hunter Captain is done. I grab that node and I got aggressor. You're gonna watch here that this legendary AI, man, is an absolute god. Look at the timing of the Rams here. Against scouts, you are usually in a very tough spot, but of course, look at how much DPS these suicide grunts are going to do, just because I did send that chopper to his side of the map and then scout. Look at the stack of units here. Where's my suicide grunt? Where's my suicide grunt? It's nowhere. Also, really important thing to note with Hunter Captain, guys, is that you need to go for garrisons. A Hunter Captain, a garrison, is so strong. Look how much DPS one suicide grunt just did to that whole army. Stupid legendary AI. That's why I play against you in these build order videos sometimes, just so I can just show off and flex. Kill a lot of these guys now. Also, what I like to do after I upgrade that 2nd extractor is I do like to opt in for shrapnel mines, or just go straight into the tech up. It depends on how you do in the first engagement. Good players that aren't legendary AIs, of course, will actually micro their armies back. They won't necessarily fight you. You'll have to keep pushing and pushing, and shrapnel mines are a great way to slow down your enemy army. Look at the glitch there. Skitters are tweaking. absolutely tweaking here. They actually stopped my DPS from Hunter Captain immensely, in my opinion. But that's fine. You know, this is fine. You can keep glitching game. Next leader power, you want to go for Colony Drop. Don't go for Hunter Brand on 0.3. I'm telling you, I've seen so many of you on ladder do it. I've seen so many of you Team War do it. Don't go Hunter Brand 0.3. You want Colony Drop for the Goliaths every time. Trust me, even if they aren't good for defense, they do such immense damage amounts to anything building-wise in the first 6 minutes of the game. So if you're able to pull that off, especially if you win that first engagement, don't go Hunter Brand. Go for the Colony Drop. You can notice that I just do it here just because I have vision, even though I totally forgot that I have a chopper in the back of the base, so I can just drop it in there. That's actually a really important thing that you can do if you have any kind of building killer drop type leader. In this situation, I got these Goliaths. If I would have called them back there with the chopper during this engagement on the AI's Expo here, which is actually something that a lot of Yap Yap players do, is go for an early Expo, is you can be hitting their main base, cutting out the raid camp, cutting out the extractors, and then just looking really, really good going into the mid game. That is if you get to this point. Even if you don't get to this point, if you have your scout on the opposite side of the map, hidden away behind mini bases, whatever, you can double drop. You can drop the Goliath drop and then take both Goliaths and go and harass. You want to get an expansion at around the 5-minute, 36-minute mark. If you're winning, if you're not winning, you really want to go back to your base and defend. Don't lose your Hunter Captain. If you lose your Hunter Captain, you might as well just sack your base because you're most likely going to lose the game at that point. This is John Cena. That's the exact moment right there. This is, for the rest of this video, is just me completely in awe at the physics of Halo Wars 2. Postum's Renzi, please don't take this out. It is damn entertaining. Anyway, despite all of that, that is the basic guideline to how to use the Hunter Captain Speed Captain build, if you want to call it that. I don't know what to call it. Captain Quick, Captain Slow, whatever you want to call it. I mean, somebody else in the comments, you put some cool names down there. I bet you got some good ideas. You guys always have the best of it. Because you're BTC, you know? That's why. Regardless of which, I also want to just quickly make an excuse for myself because I know I've been hearing this a lot. People are like, Slick, why do you keep doing this against legendary AIs? And I know I made a joke earlier about saying because I like to flex and I like to win, yada yada. My number one goal, the reason, I should say, two answers to that. One of the reasons why I do it against legendary AI is because nobody else from the BTC dev team, or not dev team, mod team or crew is online at the moment, so I can't shoot the video with a real human being. That's a number one reason. Number two reason being that I really like to show the complete basic aspects of the build, because in real games they're going to be dealing with different situations. There are going to be different things. But if you know the core fundamentals of a build, and I show you without any problems, then you're able to take that and then adapt it. That's a really important way to learn, in my opinion, is to show you what it looks like without any problems, so that way you can try to follow along to that flawlessness in a real game when you're actually fighting against another player who is changing things up. A real RTS game makes you change what you're doing on the go and adapt to get into the better situation at all times. So keep that in mind, guys. I'm sorry that I have to make excuses. I know there's some of you in the comments like, you're making excuses. Like, you know, that is pretty much an excuse. Like I said, number one reason being that usually I just don't have a real person to play against. I would love to beat up some of the BTC guys for videos, and I have done it in the past. You know, it's totally fine, but it's still the same exact concept. So keep that in mind. Going into the late game after this build, you really want to opt into standard issue stuff. You want to use the fact that you do have a not only combat repair as a leader power, but also the ability to call in, why can't I think of it? What's it called? Host? What? Swarm? What's, you know what I'm talking about. The 12 o'clock leader power for colony is what you want to play into. If you get the timing right, if you have enough supply and power when you get that devastating host, that's what it's called, then you can drop it as soon as you have the money, similar to how Andrews plays Retriever, similar to how Jerome plays Omega Team. Really important. So thank you guys so much for watching. Slick and Breaking the Clutch, and we'll see you guys next time. If you enjoy Breaking the Clutch content and want to get more involved, join our Discord server to find teammates, community, and the ability to chat with us directly. Furthermore, follow us on Twitch to join the experience live, where we play our favorite Halo games and hang out with our audience multiple times a week. You'll find the links to both of these in the description of the video down below. Thank you for participating in our community, and enjoy the video.